You know, if I can't beat her, join her, I guess. So how are we burning down the school, Sachi? I'll help you. I don't wanna, but I have to, because I gotta go through this goddamn story. When I came to my senses, I was standing inside my school. At my feet were a pile of kerosene cans! Alright. You know what? It's fine. Let's not worry about it. I have foreseen this. The same sort my uncle stockpiled as fuel for our heaters. Presumably I had carried them from the house to this building for over the course of numerous round trips. I feel like someone should be watching you. And indeed, my arms and shoulders were throbbing with agony. Oh boy. The situation was clear enough. Moving as though possessed, I emptied all the cans around the building in what felt like minutes, ignoring the protests of my exhausted body. And in the end, I stood in my classroom and set the fire. Oh my god. Oh. You know, when I made a joke, Sachi, about setting the school on fire, I should stop. The instant I dropped my match into the kerosene, flames sprouted up as though I'd flipped the switch on the stovetop. The fire spread rapidly down the fuse of oil and into the hallway. In the blink of an eye, wait, hold on, why is she doing this while she's inside? Sachi! The fire spread and grew, feeding off the wooden walls and desks, consuming the paper textbooks and cloth bags my classmates had left behind. The flames danced before my eyes. Even from a distance, I felt their heat on my skin. Oh, Jesus. Just as I observed that it was becoming slightly painful to breathe the heated air, the shrill sound of the fire alarm began to resound through the building. The classroom I had studied in only yesterday was consumed in a literal sea of fire. I have one side of my nose, man, that's just like doing the thing while this is happening. And yet, even as a part of my world vanished before my eyes, I felt nothing in particular. Look at it burn. The thoughts running through my mind were nothing but the disinterested impressions of a casual spectator. Alright, so, Sachi, we need to talk. Having determined that it would be impossible to stay in this place any longer, I carefully exited the classroom through the nearest window. As I lowered myself onto the grass outside, I could hear the distant sound of sirens. How far would the flames reach before the fire engine arrived? How much damage before they could extinguish the blaze? Nah, it no longer mattered. The midterm exams would doubtlessly be canceled regardless. I carried out my orders. I did what I was told. Alright, Yuji. You need to calm down. I was still a good girl. Yes. No, you're not. You set the... Oh, Jesus. You said... what? Oh. Shit. I forgot I was like, just reading it. I wasn't actually talking to her. Oh, no, no. I remember, because she was in the hospital bed, and that's how we got into this situation. She's having the PTSD again. And then Yuji was also reading it at the same time. Alright, dude, brain. We're back to the future. So, this is Sachi's past, huh? Oh, so I look up the sky. Yep. Although the fire brigade rushed to the scene and extinguished the flames before the building could suffer much structural damage, the main classrooms were reduced to charred wrecks, which is probably part of the plan. It was contained, as it contained the highest concentration of flammable materials in the building. The faculty room suffered particularly severe damage, and the scheduled midterm exams had to be postponed indefinitely. Yes, the plan! Rumors that Sachi had been responsible spread quickly throughout the town, and then interviewed by the police, she immediately confessed to total responsibility for the incident. However, her motivation was unclear, and testimony from her classmates revealed that Sachi had been subjected to chronic bullying. Oh, yeah. I hope that bitch dies. The bullying. Her confession was deemed unreliable, and suspicion came to rest on her tormentors. In the end, the investigators couldn't find any decisive evidence in identifying the responsible party, and the arson case was closed without charges. Whoa! Nonetheless, Sachi's aunt and uncle were disturbed by her confession and abnormal behavior through the incident. They had her receive a comprehensive psychiatric examination from a specialist, leading to a secondary diagnosis: a severe variety of obsessive-compulsive disorder, a condition that meant attending a normal school was ill-advised and potentially dangerous. Soon thereafter, it was arranged for Sachi to transfer to Mahama Academy. In other words, witnessing that accident had damaged Sachi's mind far more severely than was immediately apparent. Considering what I know of her current mindset, I doubt she even regards setting that fire as a mistake. Today, Sachi remains under the guardianship brain of her childless aunt and uncle. Her mother's still in the hospital, deep in a persistent coma. That would be a rough summary of how things currently stand. God damn it. I toss the papers down on the bench and look up at the sky. In other words, there's a lot more to Sachi than what I've ever seen so far. Back then, the only thing I knew was that Sachi's parents were busy with work and didn't pay much attention to her anymore. And these documents are business-like summaries pulled from Ichigaya's databases. I have the basic facts in sufficient detail to speculate, but it's hardly a comprehensive story. At the moment, Sachi's probably the only person in the world who knows the precise nature of the suffering that reshaped her personality so dramatically. Oof. Even so, there's one thing I could say for certain. She suffered an incredibly cruel and abrupt loss at a young age. These 6 flimsy sheets of paper couldn't possibly have contained everything she went through. Oh. Oh, that hurts even more. From the way Sachi spoke those words, I think they were absolutely true. And that means she saw the people she loved and most in the world fatally injured before her eyes. In the reports, her parents are described as a hard-working couple who cared deeply for her daughter. Or their daughter. Their reputation in the neighborhood was excellent. Even without knowing the details of their relationship with Sachi, it's easy to understand that losing them would have been shocking and painful under any circumstances. What's more, it happened on her birthday. Tainted birthday. And from the dates, it must have been the day after I said goodbye. At the time, my friendship with the girl in the playground had become my strongest source of emotional support. If the same had been true for Sachi as well, in a single day, she had lost her closest family members and her closest friend. So, those words she's so fond of. Good girl, bad girl. She tried to drag me to the playground with an arbitrary promise. She ran out of her house that day without listening to her parents. And all of a sudden, she found herself alone. Her thought process isn't difficult to imagine. I was a selfish bad girl and everyone went away. From now on, I have to be a good girl and do what I'm told. Carried to an extreme, that's no different from turning yourself into an obedient, thoughtless robot. Which is why people keep saying she's a robot! When the teachers tell her to work hard at her studies, she works hard. When some idiot tells her to wear a maid uniform, she never takes it off. Her own will and the intentions behind the orders are irrelevant. Performing them to the letter is the whole point. Doing what she's told is an end in it of itself. Sachi was only a child at the time. This simplistic obsessive obedience was the sole coping method she could find. The only way she could escape her regret and her guilt. No one has the right to blame her for that. Sachi stopped thinking for herself as a self-defense mechanism. Her wounds were so severe that she lost the ability to distinguish between right and wrong. That warped, absolute allegiance to her principles culminated in the school arsonist incident. To take the most extreme possible example, if someone unambiguously ordered Sachi to kill someone right now, she might actually commit murder without hesitation, which is what people were asking in the comments. Yes, she would in fact kill somebody if she was told. Oh god, the commandment she imposed on herself is a dangerous thing. A brittle wall, as likely to harm as protect. All things considered, might have been lucky that it was only arson. The more people know about Sachi's abnormality, the greater the risk of someone attempting to exploit it. An event like that was all but inevitable. It's okay. She's in this place. No, we're not gonna abuse that. For some reason, it makes sense she was transferred to this academy, with its student body so small and limited contact with the outside world. The question now is whether I can actually do anything with this knowledge. I might be sitting here and analyzing other people's abnormalities, but I'm not a well-adjusted person myself by any stretch of the imagination. Can I, of all people, help someone regain normality? I don't know. It's Sachi, so... If there's one thing that gives me hope, it's the expression I saw on Sachi's face back then. Thinking it over now, I'm even more firmly convinced that her smiles have always been artificial, forced things. But just that once, something was clearly different. Something that makes me think I can bring her back. Come on, Yuji. You solved everyone else's problems. Might sound like flimsy grounds for optimism, but at our first meeting, my master took one look at me and declared, we could still fix this one. That's why I'm here today. Come to think of it, my master told me something once. Accepting a favor isn't anything to be ashamed of, kid. But not returning it is. Damn. There's no need to overthink this. From that perspective, it's really very simple. Back then, Sachi's presence in my life saved me. And today, I have a chance to repay the favor. That's enough for now. Oh, whoa, whoa!
変えようとしているのは小峰さんだけじゃないのかもしれないわね。
Yep. Oh boy, no. Sachi, it's okay. It's gonna... Oh, Jesus. Oh. Sachi, it's fine. Just... Yuji's gonna show up, he's gonna give you some head pats, and we'll be fine. Oh, is he coming? Is he coming? Oh, no, it's Machina. Oh, that's not who I wanted to have Sachi freak out. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Machina, you need to just, I mean, Machina might be able to help. I don't know, in her own stupid way. It's worse than that, but yes. You know, I probably would just let her. I wouldn't. I don't know. This is. Because it's not really something you could just wake up from. Not to mention, she's probably going to be pretty unstable and might lead to certain injuries. Oh, Michiru's going to do it? Alright. Oh. Look, if Michiru's the one that gets sacrificed, it's all by me. Oh, okay, let's...
度は私がやってみるのよさ。
Oh no. Machina, no!
おい、サッチンってば、起きるのよさ。
Oh, hello?
サチ
Are we good? You done?
みちる様。
Okay. She's back. She's back in reality.
よかった。目が覚めたんだな、サッチン。
I mean, I suppose what she's going through is in fact reality, but a reality that had happened. Oh boy.
それにマキちゃん。他にもアマネーと黒いのも一緒なのよさ。
Machina! Because this, what the fuck?
それにここは。ああ、三島崎にある病院よ。病院。そうでした。私一度気を失って。
そう。それでお見舞いに来たら小峰さんがうなされていたから起こさせてもらったわ。
Just don't bring up exactly what she was tossing and turning about, alright? Let's just...
すみません。皆さんにご迷惑をおかけしてしまって。
さっちゃんが謝ることないって。
It's fine, Sachi. Jeez.
ねえ、サチ。
Ah,
あんたさっきの夢。
you stupid.
みちる、それ以上はダメ。
Oh, thank God. Dude, of course, fucking Michiru was gonna be the stupid one.
あ、そっか。ごめん、サチ。
It's not the time nor the place.
どうしてみちる様が謝るのでしょうか。本当に何でもないから、あんたも気にしないでよ。
Nothing. I wasn't gonna say something.
はい、わかりました。
まあほら、無事にさっちゃんが見つかってこうして話すことができたんだからよかったじゃん。
アマネーの言う通りなのよ。サッチンがいなくなってめちゃくちゃ心配したのよさ。
Yeah, Machina was worried. Well, all of them were.
私も探す手間くらいはかけたわね。
Can Yumiko?
すみません。いろいろとご迷惑をおかけしてしまいまして。ほら、ユミコ、あんたがそんなこと言うからまたサチが謝っちゃうでしょ。
You know, it's better than other things that could be happening.
私は本当のことを言ったまでだけど。
だとしてもそれを言わないのが友達ってもんでしょうが。
Yeah, like you almost bringing up a certain thing, bringing up her fucking. Oh my God, her true.
本当にすみません。
いいっていいって。だってさっちゃんはユウジと約束した場所で待ってただけなんでしょ。
はい、約束しましたから。
Oh, so it's my fault.
そっか。だったらさっちゃんは何も悪くない。うん。
You're still a good girl. Good girl.
アマネさん。さすがアマネーなのよ。心の大きさが胸に負けてないのよさ。
それは言えてるかもしれないわね。
Everyone just like, yeah, I can agree with that.
榊さんまで。
まあ、今はゆっくり休んで早く元気になるのがサチの仕事だからね。はい、わかりました。
All right. Oh, we need Yuji to fix this real fucking bad. What are you doing?
マーキーな、動くと危ないって。
What's going on?
な ネのブラッシングが強引すぎるのよさ。
Oh, just brushing her hair like in the very start of the game. When I enter the dorm first time in 3 days, I'm greeted by a familiar sight of Amane grooming Makina in the lobby. Hey, Amane. Sachi's scheduled to leave the hospital today, right?
うん、そうだけど。ってユージ？
お兄ちゃん、今までどこで何してたのよ。
I've been don't worry about it. Well, here, a little bit of here, a little bit of there, you know.
ああ、ちょっとなっちゃないわよ。
Yeah, that's not really a good excuse, is it, Yuji?
さっちゃんが見つかって安心したかと思ったら、今度はユージがいなくなっちゃったってみんな心配してたんだよ。
Everyone needs to stop just fucking leaving. Sorry, I had a job come in and then I needed to butter up JB for a while. Couldn't quite find the time to come back.
JB さんを説得？
Well, I guess you could say that was part of the job too.
じゃあ仕事なら仕事だって一言言ってくれればよかったのに。
そうなのよさ。チルチルなんか頭にラップを巻いてうーなりながら深夜徘徊してたくらいなのよ。
That wouldn't have changed if I was here. That's a thing that happens. I think that's just her regularly scheduled maintenance.
でもそれを聞いてきたってことはユージもさっちゃんの隊員に付き合ってくれるってこと？
Actually, I was going to ask if you'd let me take care of that myself.
ごめん。どうして一人で？
私とサッチンくらいの仲になると隊員の瞬間を一緒に分かち合いたくなるのが当然ってもんなのよさ。
Thick as thieves, the fucking stupid duo. Yeah, I do understand that you'd want to be there. This is just me being selfish, but the thing is, I've got something important to discuss with Sachi, so it'd be more convenient if we could have some privacy.
二人っきりだと？
Yeah, I do. Don't worry, I'm planning to fill you in afterward.
なるほどね。
Amane rests her hand on her chin and nods thoughtfully.
わかった。ユージがそう言うなら、私たちはここで留守番してるわよ。
Thank you. I appreciate having this private time.
バカな。知らぬ間に意見をまとめられていたのよさ。
Consensus, fucking.
だってほら、病院に行かなくてもさっちゃんとはすぐに会えるんだしさ。そう考えたら、意固地になる必要もないでしょ？
Yeah, I'm literally bringing her on back here.
おう。
What are you doing?
無言でお尻見るな。私が言ってるのはお尻の病気じゃなくて、そこまでムキになる必要はないってこと。
Oh, Makina, you're fucking stupid. Best, still the best.
おう？その物分かりの良さはすでにフランスパンあたりで買収済みか？
パンで釣られるのはあんたくらいでしょうが。てか、ユージがわがまま言うなんて珍しいことじゃん？
It's just like, here's some bread. Just stop talking.
お？言われてみればそうなのよさ。
I'm not particularly conscious of that myself, but I guess I'll have to take their word for it.
ってわけで、マキナもそれでいいでしょ？おやつも作ってあげるからさ。
That's all you need to say. Snacks and she's in.
いいのかシェフ。私の舌はわがままだぞ。
Oh, you'll eat it.
はいはい。精一杯腕を振るわせていただきますよ。
See? You got her hook, line, and sinker. Sorry, you two.
いいっていいって。その代わり、荷物とかはちゃんと持ってあげてよね。
Yeah, of course.
病室でエロいことすんなよ。
I will bap you. Yeah, of course. Wait, what?
今、返事までにわずかなラグが見受けられたのよさ。
I don't think there. Oh, there. There was a ...
そりゃあんたの質問に呆れただけだってば。
I don't know, man. You don't know what happens in fruits of Grisaia or fruit of I should just say Grisaia instead of just. I always do this weird thing where I go fruits of Grisaia rather than just saying fruit of Grisaia. I don't understand. When I quietly open the door to the hospital room, I find Sachi up and about, neatly folding her blankets next to the bed. I'd bet good money you're one of those people who make their own bed when staying in a hospital. Or a hotel, rather. Not. Well, she is making her bed in the hospital, too. God damn it, Sachi.
なぜそのことを。
How do you know my secrets? Anybody could guess from a look at this little scene. Well, if they weren't distracted by the completely out of place maid outfit first.
退院の時は制服だろというご指摘があればすぐに着替えますが。
Maid outfit is not casual attire. Well, I don't think it's exactly a formal occasion or anything.
でしたらなるべくと言われていますので、ここはメイド服を着させていただきますね。
Right. Who gave her that order originally? It was one of the girls, right? Oh, shit. There's an awkward moment before I can manage to respond. Now that I know about Sachi's principles, those typical words inspire a twinge of something like pity. Alright, I'll take care of the bedding.
ですが。
You're still recovering, right? Spare the back talk for another time, okay?
風見さんがそうおっしゃるのでしたら、すみませんが、よろしくお願いします。
There you go. Sure. Changing places with Sachi at the side of her bed, I quickly remove the sheets and begin to fold the mattress. As I work, Sachi stares intently at my face. You have something you want to ask me? Go on ahead.
では、どうして風見さんがここに？
There's something strange about me picking you up from the hospital?
いえ、そんなことはないのですが、私が入院している間、風見さんは一度もいらっしゃらなかったので。
Look, I had to do some sleuthing into your backstory. Oh, you miss me?
というより、風見さんは私のことを怒っているのではないかと思っていました。
Aww. And why do you think that?
それは公園で会った風見さんが悲しそうな顔をされていたので。
Well, everyone would have had a distressed look on their face. I see. So that's it.
はい。
As she speaks, Sachi's expression is distinctly downcast. Not a look you see on her face very often. Normally, Sachi can present an expression of unperturbed, detached calm under virtually any circumstances. This must have been bothering her a great deal, and if so, actually, Sachi, I had something I wanted to discuss with you. It's sort of related to your question just now.
私にお話ですか?
Yeah, it's kind of important.
というと、商店街の角にあるタバコ屋さんの奥さんの不倫相手がついに判明したのでしょうか?
I don't know what that could be referencing, but okay. That's important to you?
何を言っているんですか、風見さん。商店街は夏休み前からその話題で持ちきりですよ。
I don't understand. Is that like a thing that's happening? That a fact? We seem to have gotten a bit sidetracked here. Anyway, let's finish up first. We can talk after.
はい、わかりました。
God fucking damn it. Alright. Oh, Jesus.
で、小峰さんが戻ってきて早々、全員が集められたのはなぜなのかしら。
Oh, no. Wait. Are they having the Council of Idiots again?
それからどうして制服を着て教室集合なのかもね。
Well, Council of Idiots, plus me, I think. Immediately after returning from the hospital with Sachi, I arranged for all our dorm mates to gather in the classroom, resulting in this admittedly justifiable barrage of questions. Sorry to stand on ceremony and all, but this is something of a formal report, so I figured it couldn't hurt to have an appropriate setting.
正式な報告
Yeah. In order to ensure Mahama Academy remains a harmonious living environment with everyone here, there's something I need to announce to all of you immediately.
ふむふむ、話は分かったわ。で、その正式な報告ってのは一体何なの
Well, to get straight to the point, Sachi and I are dating now. Oh, okay. Well, that happened.
Huh?
Question mark, Space Marines?
Huh?
I drew Sachi up to my side by the waist, say what needs to be said, and then wait. The classroom goes dead silent for a long time. Of our four classmates scattered randomly across the room stare at us, a range of uncomprehending and quizzical expressions frozen on their faces. In the end, the first to break the increasingly awkward stalemate is Sachi.
あまり驚かれていないみたいですね。
It was gonna happen.
いやいやいや、十分すぎるほど驚いてるってば。
その割には皆さん落ち着かれているように見えたのですが。
God damn it.
落ち着いてたっていうか、びっくりして言葉が出なかっただけなんだけどね。
The childhood friend wins again.
私なんて冗談抜きで心臓が止まりかけたんだから。
Oh, let's not talk about your heart, Michiru, please.
そうなのよ。ただでさえ危ういチルチルの脳細胞に血がいかなくなって、さらに残念なことになるところだったのよさ。
Oh, she's plenty stupid as it is.
そうよそうよ。
And you agreed with her.
バカにされてることに気づかないところは確かに残念ね。
She's not bright.
何
Like how they have Yumiko's sprite like further back to say that she is in fact further back than the rest of them. Okay, Michiru's one thing, but I didn't really expect the rest of you to have trouble getting your heads around this.
いや、言葉の意味は把握してるんだけど、なんていうか、いろいろ唐突すぎてさ。
Kinda, yeah. Just, but I'm used to it.
最近、二人の仲が良かったのは知っていたのだけど、ここまでの展開はさすがに予想してなかったのよさ。
Formidable and intuition. I love her.
そうね。
How
今日がエイプリルフールだとしても、タチの悪い冗談だわ。
about we just put the box cutter away for a second? Hold it, Sakaki. Two things. One, it's July. Two, what are you planning to do with that?
それはあなたの返答次第ね。
What do you mean? Alright, I'll say this again as unambiguously as I can. Sachi and I are really dating. No joke. Not a joke, nothing. No joking, no jokesters going around. When I declare the matter in the simplest possible terms, a brief silence settles on the classroom for the second time in the last few minutes.
小峰さん、風見くんの言っていることは本当なの？はい、実は先ほど病院からの帰り道で。
God, it's just just thinking about it, you could literally bully Sachi to do anything. And that's a crazy thought that I really, like when you actually sit and think about it, it's really fucked up. Really fucked up. Last time, even last time and this time showed you how fucked up it was. But when you actually think about it, that's, I don't know why I'm I don't know. I just thought, like, you know, Yuji's dating her. It's not like I figured he's not bullying her. Why would they do that? This is to support her. But, I don't know. It's just, I sort of think about this shit sometimes. And I'm just like, oh, that's fucked up. You know, like, oh boy. Oh, here we go. Okay then, Sachi, as for the important discussion. I want you to be my girlfriend. Alright with you?
はい、風見さんがそうおっしゃるのでしたら。
Son of a bitch! You know, it's fun.
ということがありまして。
And that's all that happened.
で、サッチンは2つ返事で OK した後
Oh yeah, she's a good girl. She has to do what she's told.
そうだね。
何その、なあサッカー部に入らないか。まあお前がそう言うならみたいなノリは。
ですが、実際にそういうノリでしたし。
Well, I mean, it's also Sachi. She loves us.
いや、ノリがそうだったとしても、それくらいの気持ちで OK しちゃっていいの？
What is Yuji's plan with this?
というと？
ほら、付き合うってことは恋人になるってことでしょ？
Yuji.
そう考えたら、普通は好きな者同士っていうのが基本じゃない？
I mean, she is interested.
はい、それは天音さんの言う通りだと思います。
At least I'd assume so based on everything we've had a conversation about.
なら、ズバリ聞くけれど、小峰さんは風見くんのことをどう思っているの？
風見さんのことは嫌いではありませんよ。
Well, that's what I get. I don't dislike him.
じゃあ、好きなのかしら？
それはよくわかりません。
I mean, that's kind of a hard question to answer for anybody anyway. The moment those words leave Sachi's mouth, the tense atmosphere in the room softens rapidly.
わからないか。
But I mean, you gotta spend time with the person to actually figure out if you actually have the...
ユージの隣に席を移した時も同じようなこと言ってたし、それが正直なところなんじゃないの？だとしたら、ひとまずは安心かもしれないわね。
And the aggressive inquisitors, who seemed to just about ready to go physically for my throat a minute ago, nod in apparent satisfaction. You can all try to go for my throat, but I'm Kazami Yuji, Occupation Student Mark II, trained specifically by both my master and sister at some point. And by sister, I mean like trained in weird ways, I think, based on what Kazuki was actually saying. Anyway, I don't quite follow, but does this mean none of you have any objections?
なわけないでしょうが！
God damn it.
今のあんたはサチが頼み事を断れないいい子だってことを利用して交際を迫ってるようなもんなのよ。
Oh, come on. How is this any different from anything you all have ever done? I'm not holding a gun to her head, am I?
たとえそうだとしても。
But, well, if you don't need to hold a gun to Sachi's head, you just be like, do this, and then she does it. Hey, Sachi, if you don't like this idea, I'm completely fine with you turning me down, alright? You can be honest. You just completely honest. So keeping that in mind, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are you willing to be my girlfriend?
はい、私は風見さんとお付き合いをすることが嫌なわけではありませんから。
There you go. See? Casanova is totally fine with us. There, straight from the horse's mouth.
だからってそういう聞き方は卑怯よ。
Okay, let me ask you something. How would a fair romance work? Oh no. Pursuing someone romantically means trying to monopolize their affection. Of course, you use everything you can try and get a foot in the door. Love's fundamentally selfish. I don't see any real difference between my strategy here and, say, your tsundere thing. Or Amine and her chest blubber attacks. Am I wrong?
ぐー。
You know, smacking her tits against you? Yeah.
なんだろう。言ってることはめちゃくちゃなはずなのに、この妙な説得力は。
That's the Kazami Yuji Occupation Student Mark II way.
でも。
Alright. I'm not unsympathetic to your complaints. If you feel Sachi's consent isn't enough under the circumstances, I'll provide you with an even better argument.
そんなものがあったのよ。
Yeah, the truth is, I've kept this quiet until now, but...
たんだが
Sachi and I are childhood friends! Ah! And so the third silence settles on the classroom.
じゃあ、しょうがないかも。
I guess that's it.
松島さん、どうしてこんな理由で説得されているのよ。
God damn it.
だって幼馴染って言ったらツンデレよりメジャーどころじゃない。
It's a market leader. Except every one of the childhood friends' routes gets picked last. Da 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 da.
そういう問題か。
サチン、お兄ちゃんの言ってることは本当なのよ。
はい、私と風見さんは幼い頃にしばらく一緒に遊んでいたことがありました。
And she became rather attached to us. Incidentally, back then we called each other Sachan and Yukun.
ゆうくん、榊さんが照れてどうするの。
Yumiko! That's not all. Back in the day, we kissed on a regular basis. Whoa!
キス。
Whoa!
正確には唇対方でしたので、キスというよりはチューと呼んだ方がいいかもしれません。
I thought when he said that he was actually talking about lip kisses, and I was like, I only know about her coming up and kissing him on the cheek. That's all I know about.
チューが。
サチンはロリってた頃も大胆だったんだな。
She did it every day.
これが若気の至りというものでしょうか。
ちょっと若すぎるけどね。
A little too youthful. So anyway, put a romantic spin on all this, and you could call it a miracle that Sachi and I were reunited here.
奇跡だなんて。そんなのただの偶然だわ。
Call it what you want. The odds of us meeting again were incredibly low. Probably 1,000,000 to 1. And yet, here we are. Yumiko gets so just... Also, how romance starts off isn't the most important thing. What matters is how you grow into it.
紡いでいく？
Yeah. I know Sachi probably doesn't have clear romantic feelings for me just yet. But when I found her, she'd been waiting for me in the pouring rain for an entire day, without even an umbrella. I've been thinking things over seriously ever since then, and I made up my mind. I want to see her happy, and I'm going to make that happen, whatever it takes. Damn. I'll protect Sachi to the extent she's comfortable with, and I won't make her regret becoming my girlfriend. I can promise you people that. You people. Still have a problem? Find someone who can make her happier than I can, and I'll gladly step aside, but not until then. Seems I've reduced Amine to illiterate grunts.
だってユージにそこまで言われたら、そう言ってもらえなかった私たちは何も言えなくなっちゃうじゃない。
Amine's tone of voice is vaguely sulky, not unexpected in her case, but I'm slightly surprised to see Sakaki and Michiru showing similarly mixed emotions on their faces.
つまりお兄ちゃんにここまで言わせたサッチンの勝ちってことだな。
And then there's Makina, who's just derpy.
勝ち？
サッチンは風見雄二という男を奪い合う戦いに見事勝利したのよ。
And she didn't have to do anything.
そうなんだ。
Other than experience PTSD again and have some deep dark memories come back up and, you know. Okay, let's try this again. You willing to accept our relationship? Oh my god.
お前ら、そこんとこどうなのよ。
ここまで言われたら認めるしかないんじゃない？
There's always a choice.
そうね。
Always a choice.
私もそう思う。
ということらしいのよさ。
Boss. Thanks for the summary. But what about you, Machina?
私はもともと聞き分けのいい良い子だから、あまりとやかく言うつもりはないのよさ。
Machina's just like, I'm good. You know, we're all cool.
ただし、もし私の可愛いサッチンが泣くようなことがあったら、すぐに異議申し立てをさせてもらうのよ。
I'd expect, you know, honestly, I'd expect nothing less. Sounds about right.
ならよろしい。
ねえあまね、なんだか私マキナがすっごい大人に見えてきたんだけど。
I know, it's crazy, right? But you know, she has her moments.
うん。
Seems like I managed to persuade them for the time being. Alright then, looks like we're pretty much done here. Sachi and I are gonna be heading out now.
というと、この後も何か予定が？
Yeah, wanted to talk some stuff over, now that things are official. Alright, later. Let's go, Sach.
ぎょい。
Sach.
もう変なあだ名つけてる。早速恋人気取りなのよさ。
And the maturity has just gone out the window.
その恋人に対してギョイって返事はどうなのよ。しかも二人が幼馴染だったなんてね。
It's like, it's almost bullshit. Yumiko's just not saying.
確かに言いたいことは山ほどあるわ。でも時にはああいう強引さが人を癒すのかもしれないわね。
Yumiko, she's right though. After heading onto the roof with Sachi in tow, I lean back against the tall wire fence and exhale. Whew, boy. Our classmates' reactions were a little unpredictable, but in the end I managed to get their consent, if not approval. With our relationship established, I'll be able to spend more time around Sachi without it seeming unnatural. Simply put, simply being there should be a good first step. Uh-huh. Sachi stands at my side with typically excellent posture, staring off vaguely into the distance as if lost in thought. Sort of threw things into a commotion the instant you got out of the hospital, didn't I? You feeling alright?
はい。3日もお休みをいただいたので、体はすっかり元通りです。
I would not call that restful at all. That effect.
はい。
Even so, she responds to my question immediately, turning toward me with a pleasant smile on her face. To be sure, that's all completely standard Sachi, but the way she was gazing off absent-mindedly instead of waiting attentively for her next orders is a little unusual. Also, I know this is a little late in the game, but sorry about springing the girlfriend thing on you out of nowhere.
いえ、そんなことはありません。風見さんにそう言っていただけるのはとても嬉しいことですから。
Happy, huh? If what Sachi calls happiness now was really something deserving of the name, I don't think I would have gotten this worried about her. At the moment, she's buried her feelings so deep that she can't even give herself a straight answer about whether she likes me. But for the same reason, becoming a formal couple should be a meaningful development. Anyway, I know it must be sudden, but I meant what I said to the others. Now that we're dating, I'm going to put real effort into being your boyfriend, and that's a promise. Damn. Fair warning, I'm planning to give you a few pushes forward, just to help you be yourself.
私が私でいられるようにというのは 何やら哲学的なお話ですね。
Yes, because I've read your deep dark backstory and I know. I'm not going to explain yet. You'll just have to wait and see.
なるほど。風見さんなりのサプライズというわけですね。
The only kind of surprise Kazami Yuji occupation student Mark II could ever give. I almost said Kazami Kazuki. God, I miss her. She'll be back though. Don't worry about it. She's alive and well, I'm sure. That it is. Get a bit excited?
はい、今の風見さんなら俺は総理大臣になると言っても驚きません。
How's about we take one step at a time? You really should be. Well, look, there's no point in acting surprised now, okay?
なるほど。なかなかタイミングが難しいです。
Even in casual, aimless conversations like this, Sachi's self-imposed rules regularly assert themselves. No matter what happened in the past, she's a student at Mihama Academy now. In that case, we may as well get her a few appropriate memories to remember her student life by. I think that's what Sachi needs more than anything else right now. It's not going to solve her problems, but it's a necessary start. Okay, here's the thing. Now that we're in a relationship, there's 3 things I want you to try and do for me, Sachi.
それはズバリ風見さんの性欲、愛欲、肉欲を満たすことですね。
All the 3 things, all the same. Not only are you spectacularly wrong, but all 3 of those mean the exact same thing.
では
Number 1, try to spend as much time with me as you can, within reason.
なるべくということは寝るときやトイレ、お風呂の時間以外と考えていいのでしょうか。
I would probably, that's what, yeah. Roughly, yeah, but I'm not looking to establish any hard, fast rules here. Don't think about too hard about these.
わかりました。
Sachi closes her eyes and nods slightly to herself in a familiar gesture. Come to think of it, this probably signifies the moment where she binds herself to a new precept. Alright, second up.
はい。
From now on, I want to try and actively think about the reason behind things.
理由を考えるですか？
That's right. Remember the time a while back when Michiru asked you to bring her a metal bat?
それは風見さんと一緒に大浴場のお掃除をした日のことですよね。
That's right. At the time you told me you weren't interested in the reason Michiru wanted the bat, but I think you'd be better off showing a little more curiosity about things like that. For one thing, some effort in that department should help cut down on those weird misunderstandings you're always making.
なるほど、納得です。
Alright. As for number 3, generally speaking, I want you to observe my behavior carefully. Because I am awesome.
すみません。それはどういう意味でしょう？
Let's see. As your boyfriend, I'm going to spend a lot of time with you. We'll do plenty of things together and talk a lot more than we used to. So as my girlfriend, I'd like you to actively make note of how I act in any given situation. Learning. I know you might not understand at the moment, but I think it's going to be helpful down the road.
わかりました。それなら風見さんの一挙手一投足をこの目にしっかりと焼き付けておくようにします。
And that's especially true, you need to especially observe me when I'm about to snipe someone and I get him right in the eye. I need you to know how to do that. Yeah, you do that. So far, so good. If these rules function properly, the time we spend together should prove beneficial to Sachi. That's all I wanted to say, but you have any questions on your end, Sachi?
では、一つ質問があるのですが。
Alright, good. Let's hear it.
はい。実は先ほどからずっと気になっていたのですが、風見さんの私に対する呼び方はサチからサッチにシフトしたのでしょうか？
That's what you want to know? I was just thinking of how unusual it was for you to be staring off into the distance. But you were worrying about that, of all things.
何を言うんですか、風見さん。呼び名は日常生活はもちろん、作戦行動下においてもそれなりに重要な役割を担っているポイントですよ。
Don't talk to me about combat operations.
もし風見さんのコードネームがマッドハッターではなくみちる様だったら、通信のたびに嘲笑がこぼれ、仕事どころではなくなるはずです。
Did this happen? You know what? You know, Michiru would bite your leg if she heard that. But considering the Michiru-sama incident, this does seem to be a fairly important point to Sachi. Alright, if that's that big a deal for you, I'll think it over carefully.
よろしくお願いします。
That said, the nickname before was a completely spur-of-the-moment thing, and Sachi has always worked perfectly well for me. Sach. I don't like that. Alright, I think I'm going to stick with Sachi after all. It's what I'm used to at this point.
わかりました。それでは逆に、私はこれから風見さんのことを何とお呼びしたらいいでしょう。
Yu-kun. Let's see. The way she is now, Sachi'd probably call me Oni-chan, or darling, without even batting an eyelid if I asked. Might be something worth taking advantage of since I have the chance. Alright then. From now on, why don't you call me Yu-kun, the way you used to, yep.
これは心がけ2にも関わる質問なのですが、風見さんはそちらの方がお好みということなのでしょうか。
I don't know if it's more pleasant, but yeah, I guess. It's kind of nostalgic, and first names feel more natural for a couple, don't you think?
なるほど。ゆうくんにはそんな効果があったんですね。
If you like, I can call you Sachan myself. Oh!
その場合、あまねさんとのかぶりが懸念されますが、風見さんのご希望ということであれば、私は首を縦に振るだけです。
It would overlap. Alright, understood. As always, she's seriously awkward when it comes to expressing what she really wants. What the fuck?
私の名前で笑いが巻き起こるだなんて。サチとは一度私有を決する必要がありそうね。
King.
やめときなって、ミチルが絶対負けるんだから。
What are they all doing?
ぐー
Just outside the damn door?
それより普通にいい雰囲気だったのは気のせいかしら。
ああ、それは確かにね。なんか覗き見るのも悪い気がしてくるくらいだったかも。
Man, this crew is just full of silly people.
だから私は最初から言ってるのよさ。お前らは心配しすぎなだけだって。
Why is Machina the fucking logical one? I don't understand.
ちょっとマーキナ、あんたユージのことをお兄ちゃんって呼ぶくらい気に入ってるくせに、何一人だけ大人ぶってるのよ。
Yeah, what the fuck, Machina?
いいチルチル。人は常に成長する生き物なのよ。
Yeah, and?
成長しないのは歩みを止めた人間とチルチルの胸くらいのものなのよさ。
Damn. Get roasted.
あんたも泣かす。いつか絶対泣かせてやるんだから。
I like how Machina talks shit about Michiru's breasts, but she has nothing. Machina doesn't give a shit, dude.
やめときなって。逆に泣かされるのが目に見えてるんだから。ふぐー。負けるな私。
Don't let him bring you down, me. Oh my lord. Dude. Oh god, some of the wacky, well, not really wacky music, it's just, oh jeez. Well, that all happened. You know, I thought he was gonna talk to her about other things, not You know that. Oh, you know what? I'm okay with all this. Definitely okay.